righty, welcome everybody. Welcome to episode 22 of the Spin Zone. It is a special edition of Brownsville Tech Live, and in the house tonight we've got our our secondary co-host here, Steve Rodriguez. Welcome
Thank
back.
you, thank you very much for the promotion. I didn't know I had a promotion in there, but I hope it comes with a pay raise. All right,
Well,
because as far as I know, my contract says secondary co-host, not primary. So hey, all right, you
well,
know,
secondary, primary, third. It usually doesn't
it's all the
matter.
same.
It's all
It's
the
all the
same.
same. It's all the same.
It all
So thank you,
comes
people, for having me on. All
it
right,
all
yeah.
comes with the same
Hopefully,
benefits.
same benefits. Awesome, hey,
You
hey.
know,
Hey, did you hear the latest news?
what's the latest news
The Cowboys are going to be at the Super Bowl.
this coming year?
Yes, yes, at the 50-yard line.
Oh, at the
Right?
50
So
yard line. Yes,
they're
of
going to be there.
course.
Right?
Yeah.
So,
Yes, of course. It
hey,
was,
man. Hey. So
you
who's
know,
playing this weekend?
well, we've got Baltimore against Kansas City on the AFC side, and we've got San Francisco against Detroit on the NFC side. So the games are on Sunday. So each game will decide who will head over to the Super Bowl and face each other on the 11th of
February.
February. Correct. And by the way, for anybody out there watching, our chat lines are open. So
Awesome.
anybody wants to chime in, their opinions or their take or their predictions, feel free to chime in. But basically, we've got. Oh, hold on. Where's my slides?
Uh-oh. Hey,
I
what happened?
forget.
You've been hacked.
No, I haven't been hacked. Not this week. You know how that goes.
Yeah,
Let's.
yeah, 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 yeah,
It
yeah.
depends which day of the week it is. The problem is they hack me usually on the weeks I don't have money. You'd think they'd get
No,
smart and hack
hey,
me
that's
on
not a
the.
problem, man.
You know.
That's not a problem at all. Huh? And I
So
would continue for them to hack you in that. Well, there you go.
there we go. There's our slides. So yeah, so on the AFC side, it's Baltimore against Kansas City, and on the NFC side, it's San Francisco against Detroit. And basically, the first game is the AFC Conference Championship, and that's once again between Kansas City and Baltimore. It's scheduled for this Sunday, the 28th, and it starts at 2 p.m. Central. Don't ask me
So
what
what
state,
channel?
what channel, because I have no idea, you know. But
All right, people, just go ahead and search your local channels. It should be on there somewhere. All right, you know.
mm,
So hey,
by the way, I discovered last week
what?
that my DVR. See, I have one of these independent DVRs. It's called the
You have a
Tableau.
you have a
Ta-
DVR?
yeah, it's a Tableau, but it's a DVR for capturing off the air content.
All right.
Yeah, you only pay for it once, but what you have to do is you have to subscribe to the channel guide part of it, where it shows you the channels. And you need the channel guide so that you can set the stuff to record. And what I do is I actually record the games. You know, early on during the show, when we started the show, we were previewing, clips, and that's how I
Mhm.
end up showing the clips is from the stuff that I record. But I didn't realize because I quit doing that because it's a lot of work. It's a lot of work to get the clips cut and and put together. And so I quit doing that, right? And I didn't realize that the channel guide was only a 3 month subscription.
Mm.
So last week I said, you know what? I'm probably not going to have time to watch all the games, but I'll go ahead and record them.
Right.
Well, when I logged in, I found out that it told me, nope, your subscription ended.
Your subscription has expired. Sorry.
Yeah, so without the channel guide, you're screwed, really, because you can't set anything to record. Now, I finally just said, you know what? I might as well go and subscribe to it. It's $4 a month. I'll go ahead and do it. But I probably,
You have to
I
bite.
probably,
You have to bite the bullet.
but I probably could have waited till like next season because honestly, I'm not going to record the baseball games. That's just too many. And I told you that I was thinking of doing a basketball show,
Right. Right. But
but
hey, I think that's a lot of work there.
well, yeah, I didn't realize it was a lot. It is a lot of work. I looked at the basketball schedule for any team. It doesn't matter which team it is. There's 3 or 4 games a week. There's just no way that I could be tracking all of that and doing the research. It's a lot of work doing this show, and then if doing basketball would just be tough. So I think if if we do pick up a basketball show, it'll probably be the playoffs because
The finals.
yeah, the finals because there's just no sense of doing anything during the regular season because it's just too many games.
Yes.
And of course, basketball is a much more rapid game, you know. So it's it's not as easy to cover in my opinion, but who knows? We'll see what happens. But anyway, so yeah, so basically the game's on Sunday, 128, 2 p.m. Not sure which station it
Channel.
is, channel, right? But basically, just to give those with a little bit of historical interest, and even though, like we've said before, all through the playoffs, it doesn't matter how well these guys did in the past.
Mm-mm.
Doesn't matter how they played. Everything changes once we're in the playoffs. But from a historical perspective, we do want to give a little bit of insight. And of course, the last time that Kansas City faced the Ravens was back in September 19th of 2021,
Oh
almost
wow.
4 years ago. And at the time, the Ravens beat Kansas City 36 to 5. That was actually the only time, or was it? No, yeah, that was the only time that the Ravens actually beat Kansas City. The rest of the games in 2020, 2019, 2018, and 15, the Baltimore Ravens actually lost to the Kansas City Chiefs. Now, that doesn't mean that Patrick Mahomes was playing back in those years,
Hey,
but
you got a message in the chat?
yeah, it says Kansas City will win.
Woo!
Yeah.
Who's that from?
Hold on. Let me send the well, actually, we should be able to see it. Let me go back. What happens? Oh, I think I know something screwy here. Hold on. Let me bring this to the front. I think that's what the issue is. Hold on. Bring, transform. No, no, no. Order. Move to the top. Hmm. Oh, yeah, there it is. Sorry. There we go. It's from
Ramiro
Paul
Leonardo,
Luck.
Mr. Leonardo.
Yes, God, I can't remember
How
what
come the
his name is.
Swifties?
Because of the Swifties, of course. Yeah. So, yep. So he's predicting that Kansas City is going to win. Well, let's see what happens. Let's see. Hopefully, uh, Taylor leaves Kelsey alone for a while.
Well, I don't know. My thing is, I think the Ravens are the team.
Yeah, we'll
Hmm?
see. You know. And of course, as always, we're tracking injuries, and I was able to get these today at 4 o'clock finally from my
Wow.
usual database because they weren't available up until today at 4 o'clock. So I was sweating trying to figure out how I was going to plug these slides. But on the Baltimore side, Mark Andrews, the tight end, he's out with an ankle injury. He may play. Marlon Humphrey, the cornerback, he is out with a calf injury, and he's questionable whether he's gonna play. The linebacker, Deshaun Phillips, he's out with a shoulder injury. They doubt he's going to be able to play. And then Tylan Wallace, the wide receiver, he's out with a knee injury. He's also questionable. And Rock Yassin, cornerback, he's out with the knee injury, and he's also questionable.
Well, I got something there. Hey, all of them are going to play.
Well, they probably will. They're going to get their little butts out there, you know. And of course, on the Kansas City
Whoa!
side, oh my gosh, they've got several. Starting with,
That's an eye opener.
I know, Derek Nidnati. He's out with a tricep injury. Sky Moore, wide receiver, out with the knee injury. And they're out, by the way. They're not playing. Terry Smith, the guard, he's out for some undisclosed illness, maybe COVID. Mark Edwards, the safety, he had a concussion, so it's questionable. Isaiah Pacheco, running back, he's out with an ankle and a toe injury, and he's questionable.
The running back?
Yep, running back.
Wow.
Joe Thuney, he's got a pectoral injury. He's a guard. He's out he's out, period. You know, I was going to say the rest of the season. There's not a season. Willie Gay Jr., linebacker. He's got a neck injury, so it's questionable. Blaine Gabbert, the quarterback, but he's not the main quarterback. So
right.
He's out with an oblique, whatever that is. L'Jarius Sneed, cornerback. He's out with a calf injury.
He'll play.
Prince Tega Wanoho, offensive tackle. He's out with a quad injury. He's out for the season. Prince Tega Wanogo, I guess he's a prince. He's out with a quad injury. Trent McDuffie, he's a cornerback. He's out with an ankle injury. Mr. Ramiro says that Usher, Post Malone, and Reba McEntire and Andra Day will perform at the Super Bowl. Is Reba going to wear a cheerleader outfit, or is Usher going to wear a cheerleader outfit? You know, like Dolly. I don't think anybody can top Dolly. I'll tell you that much. You know, and I'm not sure if all of it's plastic surgery either at this point.
Hey, we don't know.
It didn't matter. She made the younger cheerleaders look like trash compared to her. You know. She made just about everybody.
I agree.
You know. Wanya Morris, offensive tackle. He's out with a concussion. Charles Omenihu, defensive end. He's out with the wrist injury. Rashee Rice, wide receiver, hamstring. Kadarius Toney, wide receiver. He's out with the hip injury. Marquez Valdez-Scantling, wide receiver, oblique. And Joshua Williams, cornerback, a knee. Now, I don't know how many of these are actually important. I don't follow these teams. If it was the Cowboys, I could tell you, okay, well, that guy we got to worry about. You know, this other guy.
The running back, the wide receiver, the cornerback are the ones that I've heard from Kansas City. Yeah. All right. You know, so that's why I don't believe that injury tracker. I just think they're trying to throw somebody off.
You're doubting my injury tracker source?
Unfortunately, yes. Yes. All right. Oh my gosh. I think they're trying to throw somebody off.
Well, it's possible. Yeah. But this is like the super duper injury tracker. You know.
Well, so somebody liked user.
Maybe they did. All right. And of course, game highlights. As you know, the Ravens are the AFC's top seed. Baltimore had a regular season standing of 14-4. Lamar Jackson, the quarterback, is a dynamic player, and he's probably going to make MVP. You know, Baltimore has had one of the best defenses in the league. You know, last year, Baltimore led the NFL in 60 sacks. The Ravens were third. in the NFL with 18 interceptions and tied the NFL lead with 31 takeaways. Kansas City, on the other hand, had a pretty good season themselves, 13-6. And of course, Lamar Jackson is somebody to watch out for because he literally sacked 4 touchdowns and of course sealed the fate for the Texans, 14-10 last week. So um, it's going to be interesting, but I think that Baltimore is probably going to take it, unless
Yes.
Patrick Mahomes is on fire. I know that some of my relatives from Kansas City probably will not be happy because I said that.
You'll be disowned.
I'll be disowned. Yeah, I won't get any Christmas cards.
The mother then, see?
So, oh well. All right, and of course, the quarterbacks facing each other during this game is going to be Patrick Mahomes against Lamar Jackson. So, and of course, the next game scheduled for Sunday, and God, I can't believe
I love the way you did that.
Sunday. I didn't mean that. I think my caps lock key was like stuck
Uh,
or something.
I think you
It's
were tired.
I am tired. I've been very tired lately, I work too hard. That's the problem,
Hey.
you know. It's scheduled for 5:30. Once again, I have no
What
clue.
channel?
I don't know, but maybe Ramiro over there can kind of give
Hey,
us a little.
Ramiro, do you know
That's
San
his
Francisco and
homework.
Detroit?
That's his homework. He needs to tell us where the two channels are. And don't cheat. Don't cheat. Don't just give us the cable channels, okay? That's for rich guys like you. I need also the port channels, the off the air ones for people like me, for poor podcasters like myself.
And myself, right? Don't forget. Hey,
Yeah.
right?
So so that's your homework between now and the next 2 minutes. So all right. Quit looking at the SpaceX videos, please. All right. So, just for those historical buffs out there, once again, we go through the history. And these two teams, the last time that they met was back 4 years ago on September
Wow.
12th, 2021. And the 49ers beat the Lions 41-33. Prior to that, they met in the previous September on the 16th. No, 2 years prior, 2018. And of course, the 49ers beat the Lions 30-27. And then prior to that, it was 3 years before then. They actually played on the 27th of December of 2015. And the Lions at that time actually beat the 49ers 32-17. Oh, 49ers are on Fox. Okay, so
Awesome.
that is channel 6 for the Spectrum folks and channel 48 for the poor people like myself. So now we need to know when the other teams, the AFC teams, what channel those are on. And then of
Thank you,
course,
Ramiro.
thank you. Thank you, by the way. You'll get an ice cream cone. All right. And then, of course, the San Francisco 49ers, they played against the Lions 3 years prior to that. And, of course, San Francisco beat the Lions 27-19. And then prior to that, they met a year earlier. And at that time, San Francisco beat the Lions 25-19. And of course, if my buddy Trevor is out there somewhere, he is a Detroit's Lions fan, and I know he's very excited because he's just an ecstatic Lions fan. So I really hope that he gets some good results on Sunday.
Well, I got two buddies that go, no, three that go for San Francisco.
Yeah.
So, hey, good luck, guys. Hey, Rolando, good luck. Rolando Sanchez, Ivan Guerra, and Jesus Saviano.
Well, I
All
don't.
three of those
I'll
are
be honest with you.
avid
I'll
49er fans.
I'll be honest with you. And we'll get to one of the reasons why the Lions. I'd like the Lions to win, but we'll get to that slide.
All right.
Yeah. So, and of course, oh, There we go. The Kansas City game is on ABC and
Oh
CBS.
wow,
Wow.
wow.
So for those of you that are rich, it's on Channel 4 and Channel 5. And for those of us poor folks, it is 23-2 and 5-1 on the off the air. Thank you, Ramiro. That was good because
Thank you, sir.
I couldn't find the channels today. So I know it just takes a Google search, but I got lazy too. So all righty. So here we go. San Francisco injury tracker. Nick Bosa,
All
defensive
right, he's a star.
boss. He's resting.
All
Unspecified.
right,
Debo Samuel, wide receiver, out with a
he's
shoulder
a
injury.
star. He's a star.
Trent Williams, offensive tackle.
He's another star.
Ooh, but they're going to get their butts out there. Arik Armstead, defensive end, foot and
No,
knee.
no.
Dre Greenlaw, linebacker, Achilles heel. George Odom, defensive back, biceps. How can you injure your bicep? It's a little hard. I don't know. Ambry Thomas, cornerback, hand injury. And of course, Kalia Davis, defensive tackle. He's out with the ankle injury. And they're all unspecified. So that kind of tells you
Yeah,
they may or may not play. So
yeah.
it'll be interesting. And then on the Lions side, a couple of injuries there. Jonah Jackson, the guard, he's out with the knee injury and he's out for the remainder of the year, of what's left of it, of course. And then Khalif Raymond, the wide receiver, he's out with the knee injury. He's out for the year. Hendon Hooker, quarterback, he's not the main quarterback. A tooth injury. First time I've seen a tooth injury. I don't know why that one is so questionable, but okay. Give him some ibuprofen and get his butt out there. Chase Lucas, cornerback, illness, maybe COVID. Alex Anzalone, shoulder. James Houston, ankle. Sam Laporta, knee.
He's a star.
Yeah. Frank Ragnow, ankle,
He's a
toe.
star.
But this guy has an ankle injury, a toe injury, a knee injury, and a back injury.
He'll be out there playing.
He'll be out there playing with some ibuprofen or some what is it, CBD oil. No, they can't do
Whatever
that.
it is.
They can't take that stuff.
No, no, they'll be banned.
They'll be banned. And of course, Josh Reynolds, wide receiver, he's out with a rib injury. So, what are the highlights of this game? Well, obviously, the 49ers are the top seed for the NFC. They've had home field advantage and they had a bye week, so they're very rested. Okay. Their season was 13-5. Detroit's season was slightly better, 14-5. One of the interesting things about Detroit is that they've not won a playoff game since 1957.
Yep.
So that is one of the reasons why I would like to see the Lions actually at least win this game, because it would be quite a I think it's what, 70 years at this point that it would be since the last time they were in a playoff. I don't 70, right? Yeah, 70.
No, 50, 60. What?
60 something. 63 years. Yeah. 63 years since they've
There we
been
go.
in a playoff game. And it would be Detroit's first Super Bowl appearance. You know, we know the 49ers have been there many times. They don't deserve another one.
Well, hey, those are fighting words, sir.
Well,
You have
they're
to
fighting.
remain neutral.
Oh, come on. Yes, I know, but I would love the Lions, to at least, have their.
May the best team win, sir. All
I
right.
know, I know. So, ay, ay, ay. And then, of course, the quarterback matchup, it's going to be Jared Goff or Joff from Detroit. And he'll be facing his competition on the other side. It's going to be Brock Purdy from San Francisco. And of course, the conference championship dates are Sunday, January 28th, as we mentioned. Oh, look,
See?
I did have the channels after all. Oh my gosh. Tells you how much I looked at this slide, right? And then of course, oh, there's one of my doggies.
Hey,
Yeah. And of course, uh-oh, they're fighting now. That's not good.
they want to change from daddy.
I know. And then the NFC Conference Championship game is at 6:30 and it's going to be on Fox just like Mr. Villarreal said.
The chat's covering that up.
The what? Oh, the chat?
The chat, yeah,
Oh, hold
it's
on. Let me see. Let
covering.
me see which chat. Hold on.
There we go. All right.
There
So
we
yeah,
go. Yeah. So yeah. Yeah, it's going to be interesting and of course, the Super Bowl is still on check for Sunday, February 11th, 2024, 6:30 p.m. on CBS. That's channel 4 for you Spectrum customers and 23-2 for the port customers like myself. So definitely it's going to be an exciting Sunday. Uh I like I told you I'd like to see the Lions victorious over the San Francisco 49ers, and I'm a little torn on the AFC side. I I mean I really don't like Patrick Mahomes. I think he's a snob. I mean, I don't know if you saw him earlier this week after leaving the stadium. I mean, he was walking out dressed like a prima donna, and he acted like a prima donna. So, you know, I just I don't know.
no, I didn't see that.
Oh, you should have seen it. It was something else, but it is what it is. So we'll see. We'll see what happens this Sunday, but we're getting close. We're getting close to
Yes,
vacation
sir.
time. We've got yeah, we've got actually one more episode after this, and we are done for the season.
Woo!
Yeah, Ramito's saying clear chats from the screen. Well, I can't clear them all. That's the problem. Yeah, I can't clear them all. I know. Let's see. I'll have to go back. Okay, one gone, two gone. No, I'm actually putting them back on the screen.
Right.
What's going on? Hold on. Well, actually, you know what I'm gonna have to do? I'm gonna have to clear out all the chats. Hold on. There we go.
There we
He
go.
wanted to see Allegiant Stadium. That's what it
Right. That's all
was.
it was. That's all it was.
Yeah. But I cover. Well, I thought I had covered the Raiders end zone thing. I didn't.
Nope.
No, no. That's what it was.
Well,
He
when
wanted
you
to see the
said
Raiders.
there we go, it reminded me of Dak. Here we go.
That's right. Poor Dak. You know. Yeah, yeah. And there was a thing on Facebook today. I don't know how true it was that the Cowboys were going to hire the
Bill
former,
Belichick.
yeah, Bill Belichick, former Patriots, as a defensive coordinator. Is that true?
Yeah, Quinn might get a job with somebody else.
No, but is
All
it
right.
true or was that just somebody's meme?
It's a meme. It's a meme. It's been going on for a while.
I mean, I would seriously doubt that Belichick would accept a defensive coordinator position. You know, I mean, unless he's desperate for money.
I don't think so, but you never know.
I mean, you never know, right? But who knows? I mean, weirder things have happened. I mean, if that's the case,
Yes.
why don't you just hire Jimmy Johnson back at this point? Or Barry Switzer?
Oh, imagine that.
You know, they're all friends. The three of them are friends.
Yes.
They all go back to Oklahoma. Switzer ran a mighty football team back in his college days. He was unbeatable.
Yep.
Some people say, well, now he just won because of the guys, but no, I mean, for anybody that watched college football, Switzer was pretty darn good too. But like I said, all things come to an end. So I don't know, but they're too old too. I mean, Johnson and Switzer are just up there now. I think they're in their 80s, no? Something like that.
I thought it was 70s.
Well, I think yeah, they may be in their 70s. I think Jerry Jones is in his 80s.
Yes.
So but that's all right. After Jerry croaks, we'll have Steven to deal with, you know. So, I don't know which one's worse. So, ay ay ay. All righty, everybody. Well, this was it for episode 22. And like I said, you know the times and the dates for the conference championships. And
Yes,
we
sir.
will be back next week for a preview. Well, actually, next week?
No?
No, it'll be the week after. We'll have a
Right.
preview for the Super Bowl. So we're actually going to have a bye week
All right. We're going to
ourselves.
have a bye week.
Yeah, we're going to have a bye week. So we'll be fully rested, you know, fully rested. So.
That's
Alrighty,
awesome.
everybody. Well, that was it for tonight. We thank everybody for watching. We thank Mr. Villarreal for tuning in and chiming in with comments. We always appreciate when people chime in for comments.
Yes,
And
sir.
let's wish all four teams the best of luck this Sunday. And
And may the best team win.
may the best team win. And once again, let's not fear and let's not despair because this coming season, it's going to be our year.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And with that, we say, go Cowboys.
Go Cowboys next year or next season. I keep on
Next
saying
season.
that.
Yes, sir.
Next
Next
season,
season.
you know. All righty, everybody. Have a good evening and have a great weekend.
Adios.
Second here. Stop.